It's an American icon as the nation's oldest gun manufacturer. This storied company, founded back in 1816, enjoys a rich and lasting legacy. Today, the legacy lives on in products like the Model 870 shotgun and the Model 700 rifle, as well as new products that are leading Remington toward its 200th anniversary. So how does a company stay on top of trends for 200 years? By listening to consumers like you. Here to discuss what Remington Arms Company is doing to make state-of-the-art personal protection available for women is Haley Heath, co-host of The Outfitters and Yeti's Ultimate Hunt on cable TV's The Sportsman Channel. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
No, thanks for being here. Let's talk about you, Haley, because you really have quite a bio. Tell me about your professional background and how you became a spokesperson for this iconic company.
Well, you know, it was one of those things that my grandparents shot Remington, my parents shot Remington. Now, of course, I had to shoot Remington, and, you know, getting into the hunting industry, it was kind of a natural fit. They were looking for a woman that could go out there and help other women and families get involved in the outdoors, and it just was a perfect fit.
And let me tell you, women today are learning more and more how to protect themselves safely by taking gun instruction classes. Why is this increase happening?
You know, I really feel like it's one of those things, people are wanting to live ready. Women are, you know, they're waiting till later in life before they get married and have children, and so they're putting their careers first, and there's a lot of single women out there. A lot of single moms out there, and so they really want to make sure they can protect themselves and protect their loved ones as well.
Now, you're an experienced rifle hunter, yet handguns are new for you. How does that happen?
You know, I think it's because I grew up around rifles and shotguns, and so I was kind of intimidated by this little.
You're kidding.
No, not at all. I was intimidated by the handgun, and you know, when Remington came out with this R51, it was one of those things that I was like, this one fits me and I'm not scared by it. I'm not afraid of, it's not gonna kick, it's not gonna have all these things that I was afraid of, I think most women are afraid of.
And let's talk about the R51, because when I met my husband, he took me to some classes and I got my gun permit. And one of the things that I had a problem with was finding a good handgun for me. R51, tell me why it's unique and different.
I'm gonna show it to you.
Okay.
It's got a low bore access, which is makes it where the kick-itting is bad. Now, what you always want to do is you always want to open and make sure that you're checking to make sure it's not loaded. So that's what I just did. But I'm going to hand it over there to you and let you actually have a turn holding it. So you'll see how it feels in your hand, and then make sure it's very comfortable.
Lightweight?
Mm-hmm. It definitely is, and there's not going to be much kick, and you know, you really can feel comfortable. And it's one that can fit inside your purse, and it's, you know, not too small to where you can't find it and you're digging around in there. But it's also one of those things that, you know, you can have in your house and have in a gun safe. Now, I did bring the purse to show you that this is actually a concealed carry purse. So when this goes in here,
go ahead and show me.
Okay, I'll put this right back in here. It can go in here and it velcros to the side. The holster does.
Oh, that's
so
perfect.
Then I zip it up, and you never know any different.
And there you go, ready to
and
go.
there you go.
Now, that also has an interesting option that I honestly have never seen. Tell me about it. It's something that has to do with laser.
Now, there is a laser option. It's called Crimson Trace Laser.
Okay.
And it can be added onto here as just an extra accessory. I absolutely love that feature. And you can turn on that laser and you can be right on your target. And it also helps with people that are inexperienced and not go out every weekend and shoot, or every day and shoot.
Kind of helps.
Yeah, it helps center them, know where they're aiming, where they're shooting.
Now, for women today, and I hear this from my friends, they tell me, I can't believe you took classes with Jose, and I say, well, I did. A lot of them have children. You know, they're fearful of a handgun, the R51. What would you say for someone that maybe is intimidated by the gun?
You know, I have 2 children myself, and so it's very important for me to make sure that we know gun safety around our house. But I think that being able to read something like the 10 Commandments of gun safety before you ever even think about picking up a gun or bringing one into your home, you can go to Remington.com and look at all of those. Read them all, get familiar with them, read them to your children.
Okay.
And then when you go to a range, maybe see if they have a female instructor. I think that's a good thing as well.
I had one.
That are, really?
It helps.
I have had one too, and so it really does, it helps because, you know, if you're already scared of the kick or the sound and, you know, the feel of it, you know, having a female there that can show you that it's okay, you know, you're not going to get hurt if you follow these 10 Commandments of gun safety and you listen to what I'm teaching you. And so that really does help to have that. And of course, being at home, making sure that your guns are locked away and in a safe place.
And like everything, if it's not for you, it's not for you, and that's it.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate
your time. And to find out more about today's segment, including the R51 and gun safety in general, and as always, you're cordially invited to give us your input, concerns, or questions. Log on to Facebook /The Balancing Act fans, or go to our website, and that's thebalancingAct.com.